We just bought a high mileage Tesla Model Y 2021 all-wheel drive. We are going to take a look at how much it cost me and just some couple other things that I would recommend buying for accessories and warranty, etc. Before we get on into the video, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, invite your friends and family, and don't forget, turn on that notification bell. Oh, and by the way, once we reach 7,000 subscribers, I will be giving away $100. So let's get there. We are 300 subscribers away. Help a brother out, all right? Without further ado, let's get on into the video. Now, the one thing I do love about this used Tesla is it did come with the tents already, so I didn't have to add any tent. I love that. So save some cost on that. It did have the Tesla PPF installed down here already, so that's pretty good. And it did also have these black caps on them as well. I think the standard silver rims are under it, but these are the black caps. I don't know if these are standard ones that come with it or these are ones they just put on there, but it makes the car look really good, especially with the black tint. But yeah, man, this thing looks clean. Like, I love it. Everything didn't have too many scratches on it. Of course, there are going to be some scratches with bugs or just rocks kicking it. I don't mean to say bugs, but with rocks kicking up on it. So I did add like a ceramic coating. That's not going to protect from the rocks, but that's going to protect from all the bugs on there. All right, so just wanted to show you guys that part. 56,600, or I think it was like 56,262 or something like that. So we have put on a few miles on it. It is currently out of the standard warranty, but it does have the obviously has the drivetrain warranty and the battery warranty still intact. All right, so that is a plus. And we did add some modifications, nothing too crazy to the car. We just wanted to make sure we had some of the accessories that make sense for the car. For example, where I live in Illinois, so we get some snow up here in the wintertime. So of course we had to add these weather mats, and I honestly just got the ones off Amazon. I think they were like 30 bucks, and they're pretty good. Like, I don't have any complaints so far. Obviously it hasn't snowed yet, but it looks really, really good, and it looks pretty clean. So I do like the floor mats. That's amazing. Definitely get those. And we got this pretty cool steering wheel cover with a plastic fake carbon fiber on there with like a slight red line in the middle. Sorry if you can't see that. But yeah, so we wanted to protect the leather on the wheel, because I do hear that over time it just starts to peel and puff up and stuff like that. As you can see kind of right there on the handle, there's a little bit of puff right there. I'll press on it so you can see. So that's been already coming up, but nothing too bad. The interior looked really good. But hold on, before we get into the interior, we also got this cool little phone mount. We got that from Amazon as well. All these accessories that you're going to see that I'm showing you guys today, we got on Amazon, and it was a pretty good deal. I think this one was only like 10-15 bucks for the mount. Really nice and neat and pretty sturdy, holds your phone up pretty good. I'll show you how that looks when I put my phone on there. We also got the red interior seats. Now, I just wanted a seat cover on my car because I wanted to protect the leather as much as possible. I tried my best to get it snug on there, so it probably isn't on there the most snug fit, but it is on there, and I think it makes the car look so good. It looks even more premium with the red interior. I love how that looks. If you don't know, red is my favorite color. Now, the passenger seat, you can kind of see how much better it looks, but just look at that. Like, the red interior on this is pretty damn nice. All right, so that's the front seat. And then let's take a look at the back. We do have our car seats in here because, you know, we got the kids. The kids like to take a ride in the car as well. But we do have the red in the back. All right, so pretty nice. Now we're going to get on into the good stuff. All right, so now time to go over cost and everything like that. Now, we paid $26,000 for this car. Now, couple things. I wish I would have negotiated a little better, negotiated a little better so that we can get this car at $25,000. $24,999. So I could have got the $4,000 tax credit. So because this car wasn't sold for under $25,000, I'm not going to be able to get the $4,000 tax credit. One thing that kind of just, I was just so close. I got it for 26. I literally just needed them to take off $1,001, and I would have been able to get the tax credit. So that kind of sucks, if I'm being honest. So I did miss out on that. Now, just a couple things like story time and issues that I went through with buying this car. So I got to the dealer. I was looking up just Teslas near me, like used Teslas near, not even used Tesla. I was just looking up Teslas for sale near me. And I seen this one. Well, first, before I seen this one, I seen one that had like 90,000 miles, and it was like a 2020. And I almost pulled the trigger on it, but then something told me to just be patient and wait and see what else is out there, because 90,000 miles out of warranty, it's almost close to being at that battery warranty. And it just, something was just like, nah. And the guy was being very desperate and just like, just doing a lot, right? So I said, oh, you know what? I'm going to just reach out to multiple people, not just this one person, and just see what else is out there. I did see a Model 3 that was a 2023 with like 7,000 miles. It was a standard range. So that's what kind of turned me off on it, because I did want either an all-wheel drive or a long-range vehicle. I didn't want to settle for a standard range vehicle, because I don't drive often, but there are times where I want to take a trip, which you guys are going to see on the next video. And, sometimes I want to take a long trip and I want to be able to, have range. So that being said, I didn't want to settle for a standard range vehicle. So I'm looking. I did come across the Hertz 2021. It was another 2021 that Hertz was selling with 65,000 miles for $31,000. All right, and I almost pulled the trigger on that one too. But then again, something told me to look some more. Just keep looking. So I keep looking, and I come across this one for 28. I think they had it for. They were selling it for 28,000. So I reached out to them and I told them exactly what I wanted. I handled everything via text. I didn't even go in until it was like time to sign the paperwork. A couple things I want to say, do not do whenever buying either a used vehicle or just a used Tesla from a third-party dealer. You don't want to tell them how much you want to pay monthly, right? Because usually they can get you that. And once you tell them what you want to pay monthly, they're going to do everything to make you pay that. Even if you can pay less monthly and they know that, they're going to do everything to make you pay what you said you wanted to pay. So what I would suggest is, if you are looking at a vehicle and you want to get the best price and the best monthly cost on it, first things first, go to either your local small town bank or like a credit union or whatever bank you have the best relationship with, and try to see what is the loan you can get for your car payment. What's the highest amount for a loan you can get for your car payment? Once you know that, then I would reach out to the dealer and say, hey, I see you have this Tesla vehicle. You have it at $28,000. What is your out the door cost for that vehicle? Once you say that, they're going to give you a number, right? So let's say they say $27,000. So they take off $1,000. You're going to say, well, that's a little bit too high for what I like. I was thinking more of like $24,999, right? And then they're going to come back with something. They're going to say either no or whatever. They might even say yes. If they don't say anything, that's when you tell them, all right, well, I'm going to look around. I'm going to shop around. I'll see what else is out there, but I'll get back to you because I do have another one that I'm looking at that's only for $25,000. All right. And usually from there, they're going to try to keep you as a customer because they really want to get that car sale. So that's just tip number one when buying a used Tesla or a used vehicle from a dealer. It is something that I just learned, and I wish I would have known that before buying this car, but it is what it is. I went through it so I can help you guys out, all right? Tip number two, don't mention a down payment. See if they're going to want a down payment after they qualify you for a loan. The only time you want to have them check for a loan for you is if the interest rate for the bank that you went to check for ahead of time is higher, right? So you tell them, hey, I already got approved for this loan. can you get me a lower interest rate? If you can, then I'll go for whichever financing company you guys offer. If you can't get me one, then I'll stick with what I have, and I'll buy the car for whatever we talked about is your out the door cost. All right. And last, warranty. All right. They're going to try to sell you on their warranty out of the dealership. And a lot of times that warranty doesn't cover a lot of the stuff in the Tesla that goes wrong. So some things it might cover. For example, let's just say like your suspension was to go out. I think there's suspension on here. I don't know. I'm not a car guy like that, so just forgive me. But let's just say, for example, your suspension goes out. You have to then pay Tesla to fix it for you, and then they will reimburse you back for that fix. Okay, so it's not a bad thing. The only thing that steered me the wrong way was, first of all, when I asked the the finance guy, does the warranty continued on with Tesla, or is it handled through you guys? Like, who handles the warranty? And they told me Tesla does. They said, oh, you just take this little, they gave me like a solid or a SD card and said, hey, take it into Tesla. They'll be able to put it in their computer and see that you have warranty and fix everything for you. That was not the case. As you can see, I reached out to Tesla and they said, we don't handle third-party warranties. You would have to pay for the service and then have them reimburse you for it. So I'll let my finance guy know that, hey, you guys kind of lied to me about that. Like, you were just trying to sell me on the warranty. And the only reason why I pulled the trigger on it was because I was under the impression that that continues on my Tesla warranty, not some third-party company, whatever, right? Long story short, do not get the warranty through the dealership. The only time I would say I suggest maybe getting that warranty is if you have like a gas car where, like, it has a lot of just parts that could go wrong. Then maybe I would suggest getting that warranty through them, because it just makes more sense. I even went into the fine print, and a lot of that stuff covers stuff that's on a gas car. So nothing really too much for like the screen, for example, inside of the car. Like, I didn't see anything in the fine print that said it would help or fix anything that was to go wrong with that. So I'm taking it on a wing, and I'm just going to thug it out and see what happens. So we're going to hope that we just get a solid car and we don't have to worry about all that crazy stuff. All right. I enjoy this car. I've been wanting a Tesla for so long. I am still waiting for my Cybertruck, of course. But what I'm going to try to do is pay this one off as soon as possible, and then trade this one in toward the Cybertruck, or sell this one and then use it as a down payment toward the Cybertruck. So that is my goal. So I want to keep the miles low on this car. I am going to take it on a road trip to Oklahoma, because we are going to see a Thunder and Mavs game. If you don't know, I am a Thunder fan. I don't have any of my Thunder stuff in here, which I will have in here soon. I'll have something. But, that's what we're going to do. So that's going to be our first road trip. And I'm going to be getting some new tires, just because you just want to have new tires. And we'll go over that in our next video. But that's really it. The payments on this car is $500 a month, okay? And just real quick, let me go back. I did call and have that warranty removed off, because they do charge for that. That warranty, extended warranty, was $4,000. So I called and had that removed. I just said, you know what, I'm going to take the risk and not have you guys extended warranty. I did keep the gap insurance, just because you never know with you just never know, all right? Kept the gap insurance. That's the only thing I did keep. So like I was saying, we are going to have another video here shortly on our first road trip in the Tesla Model Y. So stay tuned for that. But that's really all I have. I said my payments are $500 a month. My interest rate is pretty high. I won't lie. It's 11%. Hey, I'm giving you guys straight up. You know what? My videos are going to be based on Tesla on a budget. All right. So can you get a Tesla car? And what does it cost? Can you afford it? Cheap accessories for the car, because a lot of these people on here try to tell you need all these expensive accessories to put in your car. You really don't. Buy stuff that you like, that you think look good. Buy things that are affordable, because you're already spending money on a pretty expensive car. Not too expensive, but, it can get a little expensive. And, just get the cheap stuff. If it's horrible quality, then cool. And it's Amazon and you can return it and get your money back and find something else. But I don't think you need all this super expensive stuff. Now, I did want to get PPF on the car because that is one thing that I keep hearing people say get, but it is also expensive. And I don't really want to invest that much money into this car, if I'm just being completely honest. So I'm not going to do the PPF. I'm just going to thug it out and see how everything turns out over road trips and just over time. Last but not least, charging. I do not have a charging station hooked up at home. I did look into it. I was going to get the 240 watt thing outlet installed. I got quoted where I live in Illinois about $400, and not too bad at all to have that installed. And I haven't done that yet because I've been able to charge at home with just my wall charger, like the standard one, the mobile connector that they give you. I just been plugging that in and charging like that. Been working for me. I don't drive far for work. My job is literally like 5 minutes away from here. So I literally only use like 1 to 2% driving to work. I think 1%. So not bad at all. I have a supercharger in the middle of my house to where I work. So worst case scenario, if I really need to go charge, there's a supercharger like 2 minutes away from me. So not bad at all. That did come with the car as well. So I was very happy for that, and some adapters and etc. And last, insurance for the vehicle. I did get some quotes through all the biggest companies you can think of for insurance, and they were taxing. I don't know if it's because I only had one car on there or what the case may be, because I also have two other vehicles. I have an Outlander and I have a Nissan Sentra, and I didn't add those to the insurance as well. I was just quoting it based off of one car, and man, it was high. It was like $300. Nothing less than 300. I think I found one company that was like 220, and that was like the company that I currently have on my Nissan. They were quoting me at $220, and then it would drop down to like 180 after the 5 months. So I ended up just going with Tesla's insurance. All right. Now, if you don't know, with Tesla insurance, they give you a pretty good price on the monthly. All right. But they give you a score. You have to go off of your score, your driving score, and they want you to drive safe. So if you're speeding in the car and, driving reckless, driving super late at night, those are things that they don't want you to do with their insurance. And if you can keep it up, if you can keep your score up, if the score goes up to 100, usually anything above 91 to 100 is going to get you a good premium cost monthly, okay? So my premium, if I can stay above a 90, so meaning 91 through 100, and I'm assuming my premium will go from, because my cost now is $135 a month, it will go from $135 a month to $80 a month if I can stay above 90. That's pretty good. I'm just saying, that's almost liability insurance. So I'm pretty happy about that. And I do have a backup vehicle. I also have a gas car, because I've always told myself, if I bought an electric car, I'm going to keep my gas car just in case something goes wrong, or I just need a backup vehicle for just whatever. You never know. I'm going to use that car for my super long trips and just, little rips and runs that I want to do. Okay. But that's really it. I know I went over a lot, and I know it is a lot, but I'm pretty excited. I haven't been able to show you guys or tell you guys about the new vehicle purchase, so I'm pretty excited about that. And let me know what you guys think. If you just recently bought a Tesla, welcome to the team. I'm finally on it, guys. I'm so excited. But yeah, that's it. That's all I have for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comment box what else you guys want to know. I want to be as transparent as possible, and so you guys can understand what it's like owning a Tesla, buying a Tesla. And like I said, this is Tesla on a budget. We're going to try to keep the cost of no matter what we do on this car down low as possible. Next, I will be getting some affordable tires, putting them on, and we're going to put them to the test when we go on our road trip. And I'm going to show you guys what it costs and if it's worth it to just get affordable tires versus these expensive tires. Because right now I have expensive tires on here, which are Continentals. And personally, I don't think you need the most expensive tires. I am going to be getting some all-season tires because, like I said, it snows where I live. So that is it. wash your car. I have washed my car at least once a week, and it's fun. It feels good to have a car that I want to take care of. I've been waiting so long to have a car that I like and that I actually want, so I'm excited for that. And I know I'm rambling, so we're gonna end the video there. All right. That's all I have for you guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel because, like I said, once we reach 7,000 subscribers, we are going to give away $100. We are 300 subscribers away. So tell everybody, invite them. Let's go. Let's get up and hit that button. All right. Scoofy here. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Turn on the notification bell. And I'm out.